that moment, right? You leave modeling, you want to be a professional fighter. How are you sustaining yourself? Like, do you have sponsors? Do you work? Like,
I
what's
work
that
at Steak
like?
and Shake.
Bro, you worked at Steak and Shake?
I worked at Steak and Shake in Robinson for like 13 years. I worked there.
I worked at Steak and Shake too.
No shit. Which one?
I swear to God, I worked at the one in Century 3.
Oh, okay. Who's the manager out there? Who's your manager?
Oh shit. There was this dude named Doran. Do you remember Doran? He was
he's Romanian.
Yeah, Romanian
yeah,
dude. Doran.
I know Doran.
No,
he came from my store.
Jesse, put the camera on my face.
Let's go, dude.
What kind of shit is this?
Dude, side by side milkshakes all day.
Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake was.
Dude, I would be on the milkshake, man, making them shakes all day.
Yeah.
I hated it because at the time I didn't have a car. I'm catching a bus and shit. So during the summer, you go out to catch the bus, covered in milkshake. Because when you are on milkshake, you're covered in cream and shit when you're done.
Dude.
You sit there at the bus stop, smelling like dry
crazy.
milk. And during the winter, like you're sitting there all cold, your
Yeah.
coat sticking to you. Like Steak and Shake was a tough experience.
Bro,
man.
you know what's so funny? Lindy had a nightmare once. My wife's name is Lindy, and we worked there together in high school. And one night I forget what it was, but she fell asleep. And it was when we were working there. She woke up in the middle of the night and was like, "Someone get those milkshakes to the table." And I was like, "What?" I woke her up, and she woke up. She's like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yo, we might have to leave this place because we're having nightmares."
Dude, listen, you ever watch that show Bear? It's about like a restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can't watch it because I've worked in restaurants like my whole life, and it gives me anxiety. Like
So
it makes
much,
me like
dude.
it makes me like start sweating.
I
I
used
start
to have
thinking about
dreams.
like, I used to hate when I was a waiter, and they'd be like, "Yo, did you get the table 7 yet?" I go, "Oh shit, there's someone sitting at table 7."
And then you just look over and
And
you're
they're
just
mad
like,
as
"Be
hell.
happy, be happy, be happy." And you look over and they're just like,
They're
this.
mad as hell. Like, "Oh, well, we've been sitting here for 20 minutes." Like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I used to have all kind of lies I would think of
Oh,
beforehand just to spill it out, just to let them get to them.
So hold on.
I usually just blame the milkshake guy in the back.
So what you guys got in common is that you guys were terrible waiters.
No,
No. Listen, I still have people now that still know me because I was a waiter. I was a phenomenal waiter, really, really good because I could lie and because you have to be able. The thing with waiting tables is you have to be able to treat each person uniquely.
Yep.
And tell the people with the ugly baby that their baby's pretty when it's not an ugly baby.
Oh, I love your
not
kid's
be
so
like
not
corporate.
annoying.
Because I remember Steak and Shake used to always want us to be like a standard, like, "Hi." I never did that.
No,
and my managers hated me. I would never come up to the table and do the traditional steak.
Yeah.
I would like, "Yo, if there's some hot girls, I'm gonna come up different. If there's a bunch of old people, I would come up different. If it's a family, I like because of that, people would come to people. They loved me at Steak and Shake, dude. That was my spot, man. Loved me there.
I was a great employee too. I was a good server. The only people that were actually paranoid, I think, about waiting tables were people that cared because I actually I wanted to be good. Every job I've ever had, I've wanted to be really good at it. It didn't matter if it was that or finish line or whatever. And now I'm obsessed with what we're doing here, so it kind of adds up. But dude, I love that connection. I'm so glad I asked you what you did in between there.
But you don't understand. We talk about this a lot.
Steak and Shake, for real, taught me so much about life because they made, as the server, you would greet the door. You would seat the guests. You would give them their silverware. You would take their drink orders. You would get them their take their orders, get their sides, run the milkshakes, run the food to the table. And then
I would have to cook the food.
And then sometimes I'd have to go back and do some food. And then you're expected to bus your own tables and then wipe them and reset them, and then it's a cycle.
That sounds like slavery,
bro. It
was.
I feel not qualified to say it was.
How long did you work there? How long did you work at Steak and Shake?
I said I'm not qualified to say slavery,
It's
but
slavery.
But it's slavery,
I just
dog.
felt like I was backed into a corner.
There's multiple forms of slavery. So wait, how long did you work there, man?
I say some shit on every episode.
Because there's times where I say shit and he'll be like, "I wish I was black so I could say it." But there be shit
It's
like
usually
that.
only one time.
It's like one time. It's like one time. It's
One
all right.
thing, yeah. Sorry, bro.
No diddy.
No, you gotta say no, Diddy.
But as you were saying, you asked them. You said, "How long was you working at Steak and Shake?" Right?
Oh yeah, 2008 to like 2010.
You
somewhere
worked
in there.
for-
I was in like high school.
So like, because the thing was, it used to be, like I tell people this all the time. Steak and Shake used to be a really family-based restaurant, and then this guy took over. The reason I remember is because I hate this person with like, from the bits of my soul. His name is Sardar. What he does is
He sounds like
takes-
an evil ass
Yo,
villain.
listen,
from
he's this
fucking
Indian
Star
cat,
Wars.
right? He's this filthy rich Indian cat, and what he does, the business is he takes them, he like chops them. Like he took over Steak and Shake and he instantly like cut people's pay, dollars stuff. So then like there's a shareholders make more money, and then he makes all his money, then he sells the company, then the company dumps. And that's why there's no
know
Steak
people
and
like
Shakes
that.
That's why they
in-
tanked.
all around here. He'll take them, he got rid of
Seriously,
all the
that's
people
crazy.
that have been there for a while. He like, okay, so like let's say they take 7 people to run this area. He'll be like, okay, now we're just gonna do it with 3. So then people are pissed off all the time. It makes for, and it's like adds up on problems
How do
on
we
problems
buy
on
back
problems.
Steak and Shake?
And then it just created. Oh, I hate that dude. Oh, if I see him, and he would
So
like
you
walk
saw
around
him?
like
He was in the stores?
he came once.
When were you there?
I was there, dude. I was there from was it 20? I was like 20 when I started there, or 19. Like soon as I came back to Pittsburgh, so I
Yeah.
was like 20.
around
If
the
I was
same time
20
as me.
until I was like 30.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, you were definitely in the same place because he's only 7 years older than you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you knew Doran, like I was
Yeah.
there. I remember when
That's
Doran
crazy,
came from
dude.
Romania, was a trainer, and then
he
he
was
became
cool.
a trainer, and then moved and like started like
Yeah.
doing his manager thing. They always tried to get me to be a manager. I call it joining the.
You'd be-
Commoner's
been
no
good.
way in hell.
Nah,
No,
I'm
no,
not. I'm
hell
not.
no.
I'm not corporate. I'm like, nah, dude. I ain't joining the man.